I will give floor to last but not least our speaker in the conference, Rajawat Pushpraj Singh. Sorry for my pronunciation. Probably you can introduce yourself better. From India, Indira Gandhi National Open University.
Good evening and namaste, ladies and gentlemen. I am Pushpraj Singh Rajawat from India, and I express my gratitude to all the organizers and coordinators for organizing this conference. Indeed, it was one of the best experiences for all of us to learn from one another. Well, I am presenting an e-poster based on the historical and current scenario of astroinformatics in India. We all know that astroinformatics is an emerging field of science with the concept of the data science are applied in domain of astronomical science. You will be glad to know that the people of India were always fascinated towards astronomical calculations, even if these were not on pure scientific basis. But the ancient text of Vedas shows the enthusiasm of Indian people since 5,000 years. An Indian astronomer of 5th to 6th century called Aryabhatta made significant contribution in this field. The invention of zero and decimal in India was a gift to the new world. From India, zero and decimal reached Arabic Peninsula and then to Europe and to the rest of the world. Zero and decimal was a revolution in the calculation of celestial distances. Ancient Indian text called Surya Siddhant or the rule of sun describes various rules to calculate the motions of planets. In 18th century, Maharaja Savai Jai Singh made many astronomical observatories in different parts of the subcontinent. At present, many Indian organizations like ISRO, that is Indian Space Research Organization, IIRS, that is Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, IIAP, that is Indian Institute of Astrophysics, Indian Institute of Science, they are working actively in this domain of astroinformatics. There are collaborations with various international organizations from Europe, America, Asia, etc. I would like to mention the Indian Institute of Astrophysics, which is a premier national research institute that focuses on foremost and the forefront research in astronomy, astrophysics, and astroinformatics, and in other related areas. The institute traces its origin back to the observatory set up in 1786 at Madras. This institute has recently completed its 50 years on 1st April 2021. Another institute worth special attention is IIRS, that is Indian Institute of Remote Sensing, in collaboration with Indian Space Research Organization. During the COVID period, they have started a remote outreach program to popularize the domain of the space research in general people of India and abroad. At last, I will mention some achievements of Indian astronomical endeavors. Number one, on 20th August 2021, Indian scientists have discovered the 3 supermassive black holes undetected till then, merging at the center of a newly discovered galaxy. This was done by the researchers of Indian Institute of Astrophysics along with the Collège de France Chair Galaxies at Cosmology Paris. The discovery was done during their study of known interacting galaxies NGC 7733 and NGC 7734. This rare occurrence in our nearby galaxy indicates that small merging groups are ideal laboratories to detect multiple supermassive interaction of black holes. Number 2, internal rotation profiles change of the sun is explained theoretically by the Indian scientist. It was long known that the sun's equator spins faster than its poles. However, a peek into the internal rotation of the sun using sound waves revealed the existence of an intriguing layer where the rotation profile of the sun changes sharply. The layer is called near surface shear layer or NSSL. It exists very close to the solar surface where there is an outward decrease in the angular velocity. The research was conducted by a researcher, Mr. B.K. Jha from ARIES under Department of Science and Technology, Government of India. The last but not the least, this research is about the first ever comprehensive analysis of blue stragglers. These blue stragglers are the class of the stars on open or these globular clusters that stand out as they are bigger and bluer than the rest of the stars. Vikrant Jadhav from Indian Institute of Astrophysics utilized the Gaia telescope launched in 2030 by the European Space Agency with its excellent positional accuracy to select the blue stragglers in clusters and understand how many such stars are there and how they are formed. I hope that the research will continue and we will see a lot more discoveries and a lot of advancement in the field of astrophysics and astroinformatics. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. It was a pleasure to see so many Indian participants in our conference, which is quite unusual because in former times it was only local conference, and now in online regime we are able to make conference a real international, and I think it's a very big pleasure for organizers to see such many participants.